Right, West Ham, Tottenham, Fabianski, Johnson, Zuma, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Rice and Souček, no surprise there. And then Benrahma, Bowen and Fornals. And then Antonio up front. It's no surprise that I've seen West Ham choose that lineup, I'm going to be honest. Noble's on the bench, Yarmolenko's on the bench, Lanzini's on the bench. Most of the starting regulars are starting today, but they are missing Sofal, West Ham. As for Tottenham, it's Lloris in goal. Emerson Royale, Romero, Dyer and Reguilon. The same back four as what it was against Newcastle last week at St James's Park. Højbjerg and Oliver Skip in midfield. Lucas Moura, Ndombele and Son. And then that will surely be Harry Kane up front, which it is. It is Harry Kane up front for Tottenham. The likes of Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Tanganga, Ben Davis, Bergwijn, Rodon, Davinson Sanchez, all on the bench. I'm just going to do my curtains up. He's certainly playing his part in the West Ham success story. He's got such a sweet left foot. His delivery, especially from set pieces, is exceptional. Aaron Cresswell, 8 assists so far this season. He's only behind Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can he make a good game today? That's breeding confidence. He's in a position that gives him attacking freedom to support Harry Kane. He did that so well up in Newcastle. There's every chance he could back yet another goal on his travels.
Paul Tierney is the match referee.
Paul Tierney is the referee.
And this is another of the Premier League's designated no room for racism fixtures. There will be a retake of kickoff. Another battle.
And Ndombele gets us underway.
Perhaps more intense on the West Ham side than it is on Tottenham's. West Ham supporters certainly feel a little patronised by their Spurs counterparts. There were the past battles over the state of this stadium. And of course there was the infamous Lasagna Gate affair. Here's Oliver Skip.
It's definitely a game that means a lot to...
Big game. These two clubs do have a big rivalry for each other, and they especially don't like each other at all. It's East London versus North London. West Ham win it from Tottenham.
Here's Benrahma. And now Ben Johnson is slotted in well in the absence through a groin injury of Vladimir Sofal.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a groin injury for Sofal. That's why he ain't playing. So how will Ben Johnson get on today?
Cresswell's ball across.
Eric Dyer blocks it, but West Ham have got a corner.
If you give him time and space to deliver, he usually puts it right on the money, and there's a bit of worried defending there for Tottenham.
Cresswell got a couple of assists from set pieces in the week. It is an early set piece here for West Ham.
It's a West Ham corner.
This one is Jared Bowen. And into the middle it goes, and the goalkeeper...
Lloris fires it away, but Benrahma was going to take a shot, but he was blocked by Son.
They did show against Everton, of course, as well last week, how threatening they can be from corners. That's how Ogbonna's goal came about. West Ham very strong in that area.
Yeah, it's not the most convincing goal.
Here's Bowen taking on Reguilon and Skip.
Really bright start.
Benrahma gets blocked by Oliver Skip. And Cresswell's now chasing for it.
the latest win in Europe. They've won all 3 of their matches without conceding a goal in that Europa League competition. If they could follow those up with one against their rivals.
It's gone straight to Lloris.
That's an in-screen corner, plenty of pace on it. It's difficult for the goalkeeper to get to the ball.
There is actually another game on right now that isn't broadcast on Sky Sports right now. Brentford are playing Leicester at the Brentford Community Stadium. That is going to be an interesting game for both sides. Here's Reguilon, Ndombele, Højbjerg.
Antonio's got a good scoring record against Spurs. They'll be especially wary of him. 5 goals he's got against them in total, which was why I'm sure David Moyes was so keen to...
Mikel Antonio has had 5 goals in 9 previous Premier League apps he's played against Spurs.
Play with the dynamism that he does. You can't really go game after game after game. You have to think about giving him a rest. And I think certain European games, that is the time to just sit him out and let him recover.
It's been a new challenge for David Moyes this season, managing the resources he's got to make a decent attempt at both domestic and European competition. So far, they're managing it well. Here's Souček. If anything, it's been their home form in the Premier League that has slightly let them down. Losing to late winning goals from opponents, and their last 2 in the league here.
Tell you what, they had that impressive win against Everton last week, didn't they, West Ham? Very impressive performance. And Tottenham, in my opinion, were just too good for Newcastle last week.
There's Antonio. Right back. Here's Cresswell. Fornals and Cresswell operating on that left-hand side today for West Ham. With Benrahma again starting through the middle. And some interesting combinations with him and Mikel Antonio. It's certainly a natural partnership and an understanding that's developing well. Carrying header away there by Romero. Zuma keen to keep the pressure on that Tottenham back line.
Goes straight to Lloris.
The supporters absent. West Ham unbeaten in their 2 matches against Spurs last year, as well as Antonio. Jesse Lingard was on the score sheet with early goals in each half, and they beat them 2-1 here back in February. And from Johnson. Now Cresswell. Benrahma's touch on by Fornals. Broke loose off Antonio. Skips header. Then Højbjerg. Now Son. Oliver Skip.
Reguilon.
3 here, Sergio Reguilon.
Passes it back to Højbjerg. And now here is
Romero.
here's Romero.
Derek Dyer, who came into club football in England under David Moyes at Everton. A very friendly exchange prior to kickoff.
Here's Ndombele.
Ndombele moving it on with Lucas Moura, but the return didn't do Ndombele.
But unfortunately for Tottenham, they give it away. And it's now gone to Cresswell.
Ball over the top, and he would have been in.
Zuma, who is displaced Craig Dawson, but Dawson and Diop, with their hopes of getting back into first team contention, no harm with goals and a clean sheet here against Genk.
Here's Benrahma.
So West Ham looking strong in terms of competition for places.
Bowen
Jared Bowen. Bowen
tries to dribble it past the Tottenham midfield, but it didn't quite work out for him. But here is Bowen once more. Now he's going for the cross. Oh, and Fornals hits the post with a brilliant volley. Could have been 1-0 to West Ham.
Encouraged by the start their team have made to this.
Yeah, it's a decent strike, but I feel it's a save that Lloris should make. Again, using the width, getting crosses in. It's a good strike, but Lloris's positioning is good. It bounces.
Yeah, no, Lloris did save that very well.
If he lets that in, he'll be mightily disappointed.
Mind you, oh no, it didn't. Yeah, no, it didn't quite hit the post. No, it did. Lloris did save that. I thought it hit the post originally, and then Lloris saved it. But no, Lloris full on saved it. Tell you what, it was a decent volley from Fornals though.
Releasing Ben Johnson, the fullback, to provide the width. On a second occasion, he's actually the width, taking on the defender and getting the cross in himself.
Oh, it is a player they've looked on to take that central role when they have been without Antonio.
Regulon.
Now Skip. This is Dyer. Højbjerg.
He's got options. He had Emerson Royale on to his right and Lucas Moura, but instead goes to the left to Oliver Skip.
On loan in the Championship at Norwich.
This time he does go to the right. Here is Lucas Moura. Trying to find Kane, but it goes to Ogbonna and then Fabianski. The ball goes to Ogbonna and then to Fabianski.
Drop deep, get the ball into his feet to get away from the two centre halves. But times we saw there, he looked to make runs in behind them.
Try to screen it from Eric Dyer. There's Christian Romero. Dyer. Romero, Copa America winner with Argentina. Let's Skip looking long for Sergio Reguilon, but just asking too much of the fullback.
The Spurs just not really getting their attacking game flowing yet. It's been a really positive opening 10 minutes or so for David Moyes and West Ham. More of the ball than Tottenham. They're creating chances.
Yeah,
shots in.
more chances, more shots, more possession. West Ham better team so far.
Ups and downs for Spurs. They've won their last two in the Premier League after that run of 3 defeats. One against Arsenal, particularly a bitter pill to swallow.
Højbjerg has a shot though, but it goes straight to Fabianski.
Yeah, he's a long way out. He's got no options, so I can understand him taking the shot on. It's right down the goalkeeper's throat.
Zuma trying to get across.
And Ndombele goes down. The West Ham fans boo.
Will be checked by the VAR official, Gerald Gillett.
It's been checked by VAR. And Ndombele going down is being checked by VAR. Let's have a look at the replay. I don't think it's enough. I mean, Ndombele did win the ball, but I don't think it's not too much from Zuma, in my opinion.
The injury may well have occurred from him treading on the ball and the awkwardness of the.
But he does look like he's in pain.
They've had a long, hard look at this, which does make you start to wonder. We've had plenty of time to look at it as well, with the treatment that's being administered to Tanguy Ndombele.
Yeah, he does check on the ball, and then Zuma, makes some contact with him. I still feel like it's a penalty.
So, no penalty. Zuma relieved to be able to help Ndombele back to his feet without anything having been given against him.
It's a painful one for him, but it's encouraging for Tottenham. Ndombele's breaking into the West Ham penalty area. He did that so well against Newcastle, breaking beyond Harry Kane and becoming a real attacking threat.
He was the man who, after a difficult start, got them back on a level footing.
I think Ndombele might be off for a bit, but hopefully he might be back. He might be back into the game.
I think he just wanted to carry on, but of course he's got to come off to come back on again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's Johnson. Rice. Tongi and Dombele has been waved back on. And they covered a quarter of the...
Here's Ben Johnson. Taking on Son.
Here's Ben Johnson.
Passes it back to Zuma. And now into Ogbonna, who passes it forwards to Declan Rice. Cresswell and Fornals try and keep possession.
Cresswell just got himself a little too tight to the touchline.
We expect to see Cresswell and Johnson, the two West Ham fullbacks, pushing high up the pitch because Declan Rice sits really deep at times in between the centre half, so those fullbacks can turn into wing backs and provide the width. Then Bowen and Fornals can drift infield.
Kane with a header back. Came back a little too strongly for Emerson Royale, so West Ham throw. Yeah.
Antonio taking on Emerson Royale. Into Souček, who skies it. Another missed chance for West Ham.
Declan Rice sitting deep. Souček is encouraged to step forward from central midfield. He's not tracked. Oliver Skip has no idea where he is. He's not holding his body up, and it is a difficult skill when the ball's arriving. You know, hip height to get your knee over it and keep it down, but it's another good opportunity for West Ham.
Souček was a scorer the last time Spurs won this fixture, but in his own net. Harry Kane got the other in that 2-0 home success for Tottenham 16 months ago.
And it's so important for Tottenham when Souček steps forward that either
Oliver Skip.
Yeah, just have a look for him. That is a big part of his game. They would have done their research.
Who finds Harry Kane, who drops deep. But West Ham try and win the ball, which they nearly did, but Lloris clears it away. Nose is really itching, man. Antonio tried to win it off Emerson Royale and Højbjerg.
Højbjerg.
Højbjerg was trying to find Reguilon, but it goes out for a Hammers throw.
Getting forward, Reguilon. Just notice that Oliver Skip really drops into the left back position, so Reguilon can push on down that left hand side, provide the width, but he needs much better service.
Rice. Here's Fornals.
Fornals tries to find Antonio, who is through, but Lloris clears it in time. And he's furious with his defence, and rightly so.
Here's Son.
Son tries to get it past Ben Johnson, but not quite. Harry Kane takes on Kurt Zuma. Doesn't win the ball, though, because Ogbonna does.
Now Ben Rama. This is Souček.
Cresswell.
Dyer.
Here is Eric Dyer. Now Ndombele. Finds Emerson Royale, but Cresswell wins it. Well, he goes straight to Cresswell.
4 years now since he won his last England cap, alongside Harry Kane and the national team at the time. Skip.
Son. Lucas Moura.
To Ndombele.
Tottenham trying to get more of their own possession now to catch up with West Ham's. But Reguilon tries to find Kane, but it's blocked by Bowen.
Himself to clear. Lucas Moura's boot is high, but here's Reguilon, closed down by...
Reguilon is closed down there by Ben Johnson and Jared Bowen.
West Ham did make a fast start, but just the first signs that Spurs are starting to be more menacing. They were 3 up in the first 16 minutes of a home match against West Ham last season.
Yeah.
It was a year ago last Monday, that dramatic game went from the 82nd minute onwards. West Ham pulled it back and got a point out of the match.
Yeah. 3-3, and Tottenham lost a 3-0 lead.
Here's Romero. Now Skip. Back by Ben Johnson. Cresswell facing into the sun. Fornals just got a little touch onto that for Ben Rama. Antonio's out.
Antonio trying to take on Christian Romero. He wins it into Ben Rama, but West Ham then have a shot and it goes wide from Fornals.
The players they possess, West Ham, they're always a danger when they sweep forward. The strength of Antonio here to secure possession. It looks like the opportunity is gone. It's a difficult chance for Fornals. It's a bouncing ball like that. So to really the Souček one, when it bounces up around kind of hip height, it's really hard to get the power and the precision you need.
Fornals with the eventual effort, but it was a little worrying for Spurs, the way that Romero was just swatted aside then by Antonio.
Harry Kane.
Played through here
into Son.
And they're doubling up on him to try and resist.
And here's Lucas Moura. It goes over.
That's the first time the West Ham have looked really stretched. Their fullbacks were out the pitch. Centre halves are exposed with Son in between them. Cresswell gets back and it looks as if they've done enough just to smother the chance, but when it breaks to Lucas Moura, he just doesn't really get his bearings. He's no idea where the goal is, and he's leaning back, so he can't keep it down. And that's the danger that Son poses with that ability to run away from defenders, keep the ball alive. And there's a half chance.
Fabianski's goal kick after Lucas Moura's shot going off target.
Souček winning the header. Souček's foul. Højbjerg took one.
The foot did seem really high from Souček. It's a risk. If you don't get the ball,
Nah, that's a foul. I wouldn't say it's a yellow card, but I'd say that's a foul. But Souček has been booked.
Thomas Souček. Souček, who was caught himself by a flailing boot in the last game, needed plastic surgery actually after.
Is Romero.
That, coming together with the...
Now Eric Dyer. Now Oliver Skip. Just gone 20 minutes. Or 21 minutes, I should say.
Here's Romero. Son made the run through, but it's cleared by O'Donnell.
Well, Tottenham are slowly working their way into the game. They're getting a foothold. Their two central midfielders have a huge part to play in that, just keeping them ticking over. They don't be too adventurous, but just take the sting out of the game, and they're doing that.
Here's Romero. Skip. Spurs might just consider it a task accomplished at the moment to quieten the crowd a little after what had been a very bright start from the home side.
Eric Dyer.
Dyer. Now Skip. Lucas Moura puts it in. He's there again.
Here is Lucas Moura, but loses it to Cresswell.
Here's O'Connor.
Fabianski gets it to Ben Johnson on the right.
Højbjerg. Now Kane.
Kane's trying to find options ahead of him, but instead passes it back to Ndombele.
And Ndombele.
4 West Ham players surrounding Tanguy Ndombele there.
Højbjerg.
Oliver Skip's going to try and make the most of it, and he goes down. And Tottenham do get a free kick. Højbjerg.
Here's Ndombele.
Now Reguilon trying to fizz it in for the cross. But the Tottenham number 3 crosses it straight to the West Ham number 3. Aaron Cresswell. But Antonio loses it to Romero, and now Dyer. Here's Son. Son's going to have a chance. Fabianski saves it. Probably the best chance from Tottenham so far today. And now here's Bowen. Souček.
Here's Souček trying to change the pattern again.
Just lays this ball off and then makes his forward run. Encourages Ndombele to play the forward pass. It's inch perfect. The weight is excellent. Maybe the angle is slightly against him. He's moving at full speed as well. It can be difficult to compose yourself and get a good clean contact on it. Maybe slightly scuffs it.
Højbjerg. Romero.
Is Eric Dyer going to find Reguilon left? Reguilon is calling for it. He's heading towards that way, and it does eventually go to Reguilon. It goes back to Eric Dyer. And now we're on the right-hand side. And here's Ndombele.
This is Lucas Moura. Ndombele finding
Emerson Royale on the far right-hand side there, looking for Son, who's surrounded by Fornals and Ogbonna.
Kept in by Lucas Moura. Here's Skip.
Oliver Skip into Harry Kane.
Broken up in the end by
Tottenham give it away.
West Ham looking for a spring.
And here is Fornals taking on Lucas Moura. But it's too comfortable for Lloris.
Yeah, Tottenham did well. They got themselves back into a decent defensive shape. Got numbers back. They know the threat on the counter-attack that West Ham pose.
Here's Ndombele. Now Højbjerg.
Christian Romero. Now Eric Dyer. These two have been the 2 most selected centre-backs for Tottenham so far this season.
They've had a sticky start to life in the Premier League.
And down goes Ndombele. Tottenham free kick.
Premier League games, things have steadied since then. Just as in this match, where Spurs, after a tricky start, have steadied themselves.
Talk about Tottenham stealing themselves.
But Eric Dyer's had more touches than anyone this match. In fact, the most touches all come from Tottenham players. Dyer on 46, Oliver Skipp on 37, and then third is Højbjerg on 29. And here is Højbjerg now.
Just finding that through ball at the right moment for Tottenham, as Ndombele did earlier for Son when the angle was against him.
And Tottenham can't find Reguilon.
They're going to have to be patient, having plenty of the ball, but they just need to keep it moving, zip it around, try and move West Ham around, because they're setting themselves their own side into a good defensive shape. They're not giving too much space for Kane and Son to operate in, so just keep that ball moving.
Nuno and David Moyes, old rivals from Spain. They only met once in the competition over there when Nuno's Valencia side beat Real Sociedad 6 years ago.
It's Ben Johnson's throw-in for West Ham.
The free kick eventually given for the pull by Skipp on Mikel Antonio.
Zuma. Ogbonna.
Rice.
Rice is going to try and pass it forwards, which he does. Here's Souček, surrounded by Son, and it goes back to Zuma. Here is Declan Rice. Now Ben Johnson being chased by Harry Kane. Sorry, by Oliver Skipp.
Eric Dyer was drawn towards Jared Bowen.
Reguilon's throw-in for Spurs. Now Zuma's throw.
That's the throw which he takes and finds his partner on Bonner. Here's Cresswell. Will be a good pursuit, which forced on Bonner back. Skip won the header. Here's Son.
Dyer.
Højbjerg.
Oliver Skipp. Ndombele.
Now Ndombele.
Nearly gave it away, but managed to keep hold of it. And here's Lucas Moura taking on Antonio. Referees played advantage to Tottenham after a foul caused by Mikel Antonio.
Staying in the match now, it's a question of West Ham realising that the dynamic has changed and they just need to get a grip in how Tottenham are playing, because they're dominating the ball.
Yeah, so far the patient game has been a success for Tottenham. Limited the opportunities West Ham have had. Just need to go that final step to create something themselves. Johnson in control.
Ben Johnson tries to clear it.
Harry Kane.
And then Harry Kane loses it.
Well clears. In steps Romero.
It was an early challenge when Antonio just shrugged Romero off. Since then, Romero one-on-one has done particularly well.
It's very definitely a lesson heeded by Christian Romero.
Cresswell's throw-in.
Yeah, he won't be the last Premier League centre-half to be knocked off the ball by Mikel Antonio, will he?
Antonio threatening again. This time it's Emerson Royale has to try and keep him under control. No easy task. Falling for Bowen.
Here's Souček finding Ben Johnson, who has a shot and it's wide.
just too tempting. It's a bouncing ball coming across you onto your favoured right foot. You're not going to think about an assist, putting your cross in. Think about shooting. So you really got to concentrate. You go to pure power, and that's why it's really so wild. He swipes at the ball. There's no control there.
And Johnson, who did get on the mark last season, scored against Brighton back in December.
Lloris's goal kick. Nearly 33 minutes gone during this game.
Spurs have played the waiting game here in the opening half hour.
Souček, Benrahma, Tottenham throw-in.
Away from Said Benrahma.
Unlucky from Said Benrahma. It's Emerson Royale's throw-in. And Ndombele. Trying to find Son, but gives it away to Bowen. And Ndombele chases Bowen. Cresswell. Fornals goes down. Referee Paul Tierney says play on.
Rice.
Ben Johnson taking on Reguilon, but finds Thomas Souček, who takes on Oliver Skipp.
Giving the call that was his. And looking
Goal kick from Lloris, trying to find Harry Kane, but no way through.
There are the danger, and here come West Ham again with Cresswell. Benton.
Oh!
Thomas
Souček was so close to making it 1-0 to the EastEnders.
I'm surprised at the very least he's not hit the target there again. That late run into the box as the play's developing. It's out wide. We see him making his way. And they don't disappoint. It's a really excellent ball in. You just can't get high enough, can't get over it, keep it down. He just slightly mistimes. It comes off the top of his head rather than his forehead.
Oh, he was close there, Souček. Once again, it could have been 1-0 to West Ham.
Ndombele. Johnson. Skip getting nowhere to go by Fornals. Next to Romero. And now has Harry Kane.
Has Kane got clear? No, he hasn't. And West Ham win it back.
Here's
Fornals has got Bowen to his right. But instead goes into Benrahma and then Declan Rice. Lucas Moura has a look at him. Cresswell's going to try and go for the cross, which he does. But it's well over. It's a goal kick to Tottenham. I'm actually quite cold. I'm going to get my hoodie on. Well, okay, when I say that, my tracksuit, but it doesn't matter.
More the ball causing more problems.
Next week, Tottenham face Manchester United on Saturday night, the day before Halloween. That's going to be a very interesting. And then on Super Sunday, on Halloween next week, Norwich face Leeds at Carrow Road. And also on the Sunday next week, West Ham travel to Villa Park to take on another Claret team, and that's Aston Villa, of course. And Ndombele goes down.
There's an opportunity there for Tottenham to break it. And Ndombele, it seems, was just taken out as he looked to flick the ball. And forward, is it Ogbonna that steps in and catches him?
It's a yellow card for Ogbonna, and I agree. I thought that definitely was a yellow card challenge. That's so clumsy. That's a yellow card for definite. Right decision. So it's Angelo Ogbonna's first booking of the season so far. And it is a free kick to Tottenham. And Son's going to take it.
Son with a kick, which Antonio for now defends.
And Ndombele's going to have a shot, though, but it's deflected and over.
Slightly worried for West Ham because they've all gone in on the edge of the 6-yard box when the ball broke out to the penalty spot. They're really struggling to get back out and close Ndombele down. Maybe just at the high bounce of the ball. Zuma can get there.
Corner to Tottenham, and of course, Heung-min Son is going to take it.
He used to get that a lot, even when playing at home.
I bet you blanketed all that successfully.
Son's corner. But Reguilon's going to have a shot, but it goes the complete wrong way, and it's out. It's going to be a goal kick to Fabianski and for West Ham.
Solid score in Spurs' last win here, which Jose Mourinho's run off to a winning start. Here's Souček.
Ogbonna.
Now Ogbonna.
Zuma. Ben Johnson.
Here's Johnson.
Son's all over him, but Ben Johnson keeps the ball and passes it back to Kurt Zuma. 6 minutes to go, and then stoppage time of half-time, before half-time.
Making that header hits, and Ndombele just keeping Rice back. Set towards Michail Antonio.
Antonio gets clattered on by Christian Romero, but no booking involved there.
Here's Lucas Moura. And it's Kane.
Harry Kane. Reguilon.
Reguilon trying to pull it across, but
blocked by Bowen, but Reguilon wins it back.
Successful with the second one, though. The header is straight.
Header from Ndombele goes straight to Fabianski. Another missed chance for Tottenham, but it's too comfortable for the West Ham goalkeeper.
Needs to glance it. He gets too firm a header on it. It's easy for the keeper. You just flick this ball, help it towards the far post, keep it away from Fabianski.
West Ham would have been fuming had they scored.
Ogbonna.
They did, that Antonio had been fouled in the other half.
Zuma.
That move, or just before that move developed.
Ben Johnson.
Here's Johnson. Up towards Antonio.
Trying to find Antonio, who does win it. Is he going to have a strike? It's deflected, though. And no way through for West Ham there to get it in the back of the net.
Physically strong centre forward is going to try and lean into you, make it difficult for you. So the clear your lines early. Eric Dyer does well. He doesn't go diving in. He stays on his feet. And that means that Antonio hasn't really got anything to shoot at. See Eric Dyer low to the ground. You know, blocking the target. It's a good piece of defending from Dyer, but not Romero.
Just when we thought Romero was
Højbjerg.
of Michail Antonio.
Reguilon.
Now Ndombele.
Bowen was actually thinking of doing a challenge there on Reguilon, but backs off.
Lucas Moura.
Probably the worry that he was probably going to do a foul. But here's Son. Reguilon doesn't cross it. Thought of it, but then passes it back to Ndombele. It's him versus Bowen for the ball. Reguilon doesn't look very happy and believes he was fouled by West Ham's number 20, Jared Bowen.
It's a really good piece of defending from Jared Bowen. We know what exciting player he is with the ball at his feet, going at opposition defences, but he's more than willing to get back, help his full back out, and try to let the Reguilon, who's There's a real danger down the left-hand side with his delivery into the box for Spurs.
Reguilon's throw. Dyer. Romero. Skip.
Skip. Højbjerg. Now Dyer.
Tottenham trying to keep possession, but Skip gives it away.
Not able to make the most of it.
And then West Ham aren't able to make most of it as Ben Rama loses the ball. And here's Son into Lucas Moura. Reguilon's cross. Into Kane's header. What a save by Fabianski. Easily Tottenham's best chance of the game so far. That was a fantastic save there from West Ham's number one. He finds Kane for the header, but that is an amazing save by Lucas Fabianski. Relief for the Irons. Despair for the Spurs. Tottenham could have easily gone 1-0 up then, but they have got a corner after that impressive save there by Fabianski. Son's corner. Socek clears it away.
As far as Højbjerg, who aims to cause some confusion with that one back there, neatly controlled. Back by Romero to Reguilon. Cleared this time to Bowen.
Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura. Kane. Lucas Moura. So it's clear. Here's Bowen.
Fornals couldn't keep it in.
Both sides have had their opportunities in this.
They have. Both sides have had their opportunities, but they've both had a lot of missed opportunities. Lucas Moura. Harry Kane.
Here's Lucas Moura.
He's given it away to Ben Johnson, who clears it. But it goes straight to the Spurs defence. It's only 1 minute of added time before half-time. Emerson Royale passes it back instead of taking on Cresswell.
Cleared by Socek. Changing direction again, but
Højbjerg couldn't quite find Reguilon to keep it in.
They have grown into the game this side.
I think they'd be disappointed. You saw there just that lack of quality with that crossfield ball or the cross or the finish. That's been a threat from David Moyes' side as well. Socek with a couple of good opportunities. Probably the headed chance that he had was the best of the half.
Fabianski's about to take a goal kick, and I think Paul Tierney's going to blow the whistle, which he does.
Scoreless first half, in which West Ham carried the initial threat.
A scoreless first half. Both sides having their fair share of opportunities. West Ham looked the brighter start early on at the start of the first half. But Tottenham eventually drew their way back into the game to have chances of their own. They just had the best chance then from Harry Kane's header, but an incredible save from Lucas Fabianski denies him. But that sums up both teams' first halves pretty much. Half-time, West Ham 0, Tottenham 0. And I will be right back because I'm going to try and be as quick as possible to make this sandwich. Oh, hang on, let me read.
I sent that like ages ago, but there's like no service.
Right. doing supermarket sweep. I'm really hungry. I really don't want to do something to eat. It shouldn't take long either.
Electricians and drainage engineers. When you solve problems, you save money. Search Direct Line Landlord Insurance. Really? Get up to £150 off at the garage when you buy your car insurance. Super safe with Lowe's Supermarket.
Red Bull gives you wings. When people are looking to you, you want to be ready. Your face says so much without saying a word. Trust your shape to the best and put your best face forward. Get up. That's the way you get.
This is Feeling World. Discover the new EQS. Search the Mercedes EQ range today. New Vodafone evo gives you a guaranteed saving when you trade in an eligible phone, so you can get the phone you want at the price you choose.
Be perfect. First day down.
So it's very easy. Just do it something. Get a guaranteed saving when you trade in an eligible phone at Vodafone, the UK's unbeatable network for reliability. Search Vodafone evo.
Here's to the straggling ones. The first ones. The hey, I good with this ones. The black, brown, red and grey ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by dad. The ones grown for dad. The I mean the good ones. I mean absolutely filthy ones. They always arrange, raise funds, start conversations and save lives. Whatever you grow will save a grow. Sign up at Movember.com. Some days you just don't feel normal. What is normal? When you can't face the day. Face work or friends. In truth, normal is different for all of us. For feedback and advice, search book on mental health right now.
What for you?
Why don't you take the American fans from the Canadian Sky Sports?
No goals yet in our first game of Super Sunday. The Tulane Spurs had the better of this, did you say?
It's a good touch for both teams. I think if you look at this is fantastic forward playing, second defender to that doesn't want to go in and runs them behind. Because he's off balance there, when I watch it here, maybe he could have gone near post because he's off balance, like in full control. He's running that sort of speed. And then it's on a brilliant play, sharp. Lucas Moura here, and the ball goes wide, and obviously Harry Kane has intelligence in the box. He fucks on that post, and it's an unbelievable leap, and maybe if he heads it down, he goes able to do that. Yeah, obviously, he jumps so high, and the timing is perfect. But he tries to generate a lot of power. But I feel like if he tries to hit it down, then he probably scores.
I think it calls for a penalty as well, but
I don't think so. I mean, this is an interesting one because if you only saw it down that full circle, I'm not sure what Ndombele is going to do here.
not a shooting, it was actually misjudged it completely by standing on it, and I think they're coming together. So, I mean, for me, and Dom was as much to blame for coming together as the West Ham defender. I'm not quite going to take his eye off the ball at the last minute and end up standing on the ball. What was he trying to achieve by standing on the ball?
Whether he stands in it or not, he was touching away from the defender. He didn't make contact with him. He makes contact, you see him giving to us, but when I first saw it, I thought he's coming with one foot. Normally, one foot not really. So that we come with the right foot and try and straight at him, and he's striking with his left foot. And saying that, obviously, he's doing this contact there. We've seen him giving to it. But what do you make of West Ham so far?
I think it's been a good game. I think they've tried to win the game. Spurs are trying to win the game. If I have chances, close games. And he sets up with no chance. For now, for a great strike, a great technique, keeping it down, he's off the ground in the strikes, it's not easy. Again, a nice cross comes in here. And I think it should be a good back to this weekend. I think that's a really good chance, yeah. Look how easy gets pushed off the ball here. There's Antonio. He comes in. Oh, yeah. If you're playing against them, you know what's coming. You've got to stand up and defend you physically. And he just didn't go.
No goals so far, we wrote out first of this season, so it has been entertaining in parts. Everyone's been reasonably satisfied with what they've seen, apart from giving us a couple of chances up. One for Son and one for Kane as well. No goals yet. What do you think? The United fans who will probably discuss sports.
See if you could get cheaper home insurance than your neighbors with the neighborhood bills calculator.
There's the milky way count as a neighborhood.
No.
It's cold, it's wet, it's dark, like all the time. So it's winter, people. What did you expect? Outside isn't shut, They'll look at you like you're out of your mind. So what? Because the rain, frost, ice, whatever. It only makes us stronger, so bring it on! With the right gear, you're not fighting the storm, you're riding it. So dig deep and beat the quit.
It's okay to ask.
It's okay to know. After all, it's not the consequences that defines it's what we do. If we have to say, because the world we live in, also,
Get a wild box for $3.49. You feel like a big deal.
Oh, that was brilliant. Okay, that's going there for the time being.
just like a Cinch is like. Cinch is the East Coast hire car hotline. With thousands to choose from, all quality checks, with free home delivery and 14-day money-back guarantee, so you can be certain you're absolutely cinched. Where's the certain? Okay, so buying a car, don't just name it. Cinch.
Yes, I'm a child, I know, but I don't care. Right. Just need a quick loo break and then I'll be back.
Imagine if it was knowledge that UFOs exist. How would we begin to something feels so small? New season of NBA. Looking startling. Games from every playoff series and NBA finals. All on Sky Sports. Roll up your tape. The announcing signs in the premiere of Sky Sports. Tottenham on Super Sunday with Old Trafford to see Manchester United take on Liverpool. United have won just one of the last 10 Premier League meetings with the dead game today. The Carabao Cup action for you before Arsenal leads on Tuesday and Liverpool go to Preston on Wednesday night. Both those games in 7 Sky Sports football. We start training of the ICC T20 World Cup against the Wednesday against Bangladesh at 10:30.
Right, we're back. About that first half, I thought, both teams completely missed their chances and should have been goals involved. Maybe 1-1 or 2-2 if all the best shots possible went in. But yeah, it's going to be interesting second half because obviously it's 0-0, so both teams could break the deadlock second half.
So we're still waiting for our first goal, but we have really enjoyed one feature of this game. That's the battle between Antonio one side and Christian Romero is trying his best to keep him quiet for Spurs.
Yeah.
He must be horrible to play against, you mate.
Yeah, it's also a show. You mentioned how strong.
He's another Lukaku, isn't he, Mikel Antonio? Look at the size of him. Look at him. Bodybuilder. He's a brilliant player, not going to lie. For me, he's been one of the best strikers so far this season, Antonio. He's been absolutely phenomenal for West Ham. He's so underrated as well. It's a shame he doesn't get the call-up for England.
Is it because he came into the game late?
But then again, that goes to show on how many brilliant attacking players we have up front for England. Him, Kane, Sterling, Grealish, Bamford, Ings, Ollie Watkins, Greenwood, Saka. There's too many.
I think both teams were thinking to win this team.
It's going to be a very interesting second half.
I think West Ham will be looking to find another
Very interesting second half.
The Spurs are carrying a threat.
It's there for the taking.
Well, no changes.
No, I can't find a.
team as they emerge for the
Okay, never mind.
Tottenham have yet to draw a Premier League match under Nuno Espirito Santo. In fact, after Wolves' draw yesterday, they're the last team in the Premier League to finish a match all square. David Moyes, who's hurtling towards 1,000 games in management. Today is match number 997, due to reach the magic number.
Okay, second half is underway. Second half is underway here at the Olympic Stadium here in London. It's West Ham versus Tottenham, as we all know.
Match side in Europe, whereas Nuno had the luxury of changing all 11 of his players.
Yeah, but David Moyes, when the scoreline went 3-0, he did take off quite a few of his key players as well. So he's probably got taken maybe 15-20 minutes out of their legs.
A reminder of the lineups: West Ham, Fabianski, Johnson, Cresswell, Ogbonna, Zuma, Souček, Rice, Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals and Antonio. Souček and Ogbonna have both been booked. Tottenham, Lloris, Emerson Royale, Reguilon, Dyer, Romero, Højbjerg, Skip, Lucas Moura, Ndombele, Son and Harry Kane, of course, up front for Spurs. And it is Cresswell's throwing. He's about to take the throw as David Moyes, the West Ham manager, looks on. The Tottenham manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, of course, the former Wolves manager, on the other side of the touchline.
Romero still finding himself under pressure. Clear though to Lucas Moura. Here's Højbjerg.
Oliver Skip.
Now Skip.
He's got Souček in front of him. He's looking for Tanguy Ndombele, who's only got Cresswell next to him, but unfortunately for Tanguy Ndombele, the Frenchman's cross goes straight to the hands of Lucas Fabianski. In 26 minutes' time, we should know the starting lineup for Manchester United. Liverpool as Benrahma has a shot, as does Bowen, but it's blocked by Reguilon, and Reguilon does win it back, but does give it away again. And here is Bowen.
Souček again, looking for the gap here. Benrahma. Souček involved once more. He was on the stretch to try and keep that one alive. Zuma.
Declan Rice. Aaron Cresswell.
Cresswell messing around there against Lucas Moura. Here's Højbjerg.
Højbjerg. Harry Kane.
Kane with the ball is intended for Ndombele. Rather unkindly for Ben Johnson.
Ogbonna. Cresswell.
Here's Cresswell. Benrahma. Ogbonna.
Zuma. Souček. Ben Johnson. Doing as best as he can this match to stand in, of course, for Vladimir Sofal.
Decent opportunities in that first half.
But no, like I said, by the time it gets to around 3:30, we should find out who the starting lineup is in for Manchester United against Liverpool, which kicks off at 4:30, and that will be my other, of course, live stream for today. And Josh, Man United fan, is going to be joining me for that.
Here's Romero.
Eric Dyer for Tottenham.
Skip.
Lucas Moura.
Okay, and then pressure. Here's Ndombele. Off he goes again, Ndombele trying to drive.
Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura. Wide to Reguilon.
Oh, and Skip misses it, but Emerson Royale keeps it, but it's blocked by Fornals. Tottenham get a corner because of that.
Really positive play. Ndombele in a central position, making things happen. When the ball goes out wide, there's such a lot of pace on the ball in. The skipper's actually got ahead of the ball. He's there slightly too early. Just mistimes the run. Or maybe the ball in's a little bit too pacey. Just can't make contact with any contact there from Skipper to turn it home.
Skipper's got to be the furthest man back now as Spurs.
What can Spurs do
The end of this corner.
from this corner from Heung-min Son?
His best kick by any means.
Not quite the corner Tottenham were hoping for.
Højbjerg.
Lloris. Tottenham give it away. Here's Antonio. Fornals wanted to have a look, to have a shot, but Tottenham clear it away. Here's Ben Johnson.
Good run from Johnson, although in the end he finds Højbjerg one obstacle too many to get around. It's already Spurs' fourth Premier League London derby of the season. Their defeats in the competition so far came...
Throw in to Aaron Cresswell and for West Ham. Oliver Skipp.
Here's Skipp looking for a breakthrough.
Harry Kane doesn't quite win it, but Skipp has another look. Too comfortable for Fabianski. Christian Romero. And the statistics for the second half goals this season so far. West Ham, 11 out of 15. Tottenham, 3 out of 9. This is how scored, by the way. And as for goals conceded... Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, the graphic was so quick then, and I was too slow at reading. I apologise. Moving on. Christian Romero.
Here's Eric Dyer. Lucas Moura did well with a climb for that.
Fornals.
Cresswell. From Antonio, and by Ben Rama.
Antonio is completely surrounded by 3 Tottenham players. Lucas Moura takes advantage of this, and Spurs win the ball back. And Ndombele tries to through ball pass to Kane, but no way through.
Such an important interception by Ogbonna, because
as it stands, I think this second half has been pretty much the same as the first half. No way through for either team.
Here's Fornals.
Might get commentators cursed in a minute, but we'll see. But here's Cresswell. Declan Rice. But here is space here for Johnson. As Reguilon has a look towards him. Here's Bowen.
Looking for a route through, but it's cleared by Eric Dyer.
It is cleared by Eric Dyer.
Still very evenly poised this
The Tottenham centre-back from Cheltenham clears it away. But West Ham do win it back. Here's Ben Rama.
Started the day with just a point between them, these two, and you can see why.
Yep.
Very evenly matched so far. This is Rice.
It is very evenly matched between West Ham and Tottenham. And like Rob Hawthorne's just said, they're right next to each other in the table as well.
Here's Antonio. They probably want him in the middle rather than providing.
Ben Rama couldn't quite find Fornals.
Yeah, that is the problem with Antonio drifting out wide. It means then that Bowen and Fornals are the central attackers.
West Ham are asking for advantage here, but Højbjerg disagrees.
Here's Dyer.
Romero.
Now Romero.
Declan Rice. Aaron Cresswell.
They're having bags of possession, Tottenham, but they're just slightly laboured.
And now here's Kurt Zuma.
Two-touch football, zip it around, play a bit sharper.
Here's Bowen.
Bowen goes down. Referee Paul Tierney says play on. And here is Tanguy Ndombele trying once again to find Harry Kane. Here's Højbjerg. And that went nowhere.
Absolutely right about O'Connor. He doesn't get caught ball watching. He stays with the forward run, stays touch tight with Harry Kane. That's where he needs to be.
Here's a manager and coach, David Moyes, who works very much on the improvement of players, and Andrew Albona has himself admitted just how much he's benefited from Moyes.
Here's Ben Johnson. Zuma. Souček.
Regular partner in Kurt Zuma, so of course the centre halves in the back four is vital that you play as a pair and understand each other's game.
Cresswell. Lucas Moura is to his left. That surrounds him. Højbjerg surrounds Fornals. But it goes to Ben Johnson. The ball goes to Ben Johnson. Sod's on his left, trying to win it back. For Tottenham. Ben Rama keeps it in the box. And here's Fornals, not quite with the shot. Tottenham frustrate West Ham once again. And they win it off West Ham. And here is Romero with the breakthrough. Kane is to his right. He gets Kane to his right. Ogbona's to his left to win it off. And another frustrating run for Tottenham Hotspur as the ball goes straight to Fabianski. Son looks in disbelief. And now here's Cresswell. Now Fornals. This is end-to-end from both teams. But frustrating from both teams as well. Cresswell tries to cross it in, but it goes straight to Lloris. Pretty much sums up the whole game from both teams.
It's very evenly poised, but if Son and Kane get a chance to combine, you know what the usual outcome is.
You get a sense there that Fabianski saw Harry Kane have a little...
A frustrated Heung-min Son and a frustrated Harry Kane look on. Here's Eric Dyer.
Just one short now, Son and Kane, of that Premier League record of Drogba and Lampard for goals and assists for each other.
Ndombele. Eric Dyer. Oliver Skip. Lucas Moura.
Kane tried to take it on the turn, but
Kane tried to win it then. Well, not win it. He tried to take it on from them, but West Ham win it back.
Here's Cresswell.
Here's Fornals.
First time to Fornals and Royal. Emerson Royal on the stretch.
Fornals keeps it in. The Spanish midfielder, but he gets taken down by Christian Romero. Oh, and that's caused an upset. Christian Romero has said something there to Pablo Fornals, and that's caused a fight between the Argentinian and the Spanish midfielder for West Ham, and that sparked a fight between West Ham and Tottenham. Beef raging out, spark raging out between the Argentinian centre-back for Spurs and the Spanish midfielder for Fornals. I think both are going to get yellow cards for this. Emerson Royal pushes Declan Rice away.
Well, when that happens, others who weren't initially involved invariably get involved.
That's got the fans. That's got the fans going, and Romero deservedly gets a yellow card for that. Verbal words, and I think that's what provoked the reaction there from Pablo Fornals. And for the second time this season, Christian Romero does get booked.
Well, for a big rivalry,
and because of this, West Ham get a throw-in, and of course Cresswell's going to take it.
Christian Romero.
Antonio couldn't quite win it off Lucas Moura, who clears it away. Cresswell goes down.
Lucas Moura. And he seemed to lean into that with his arm. I think this was an awkward landing.
Tension between East London Club and the North London Club.
many times do you see that? They win the header and
As
then they
Cresswell tries to
twist it
win
in
the
air.
ball off Lucas Moura
Back.
in that replay shown there.
The wind out of it.
Well, maybe as a derby, it was a game that needed igniting. And
They're not quite hugely rivals because Tottenham's biggest rivals are, of course, Arsenal. And West Ham's biggest rivals are Millwall in the Dockers derby. But there usually is huge tensions and there is a rivalry between these two clubs. It's just another London derby, really, isn't it? Goals from set pieces, most since start of last season. West Ham have had more than anyone on 20. And then behind them are Chelsea and Liverpool, both on 18.
Whipping towards that far post and maybe try and catch Lloris out. Shooting.
It's going to be West Ham's free kick. Either Ben Rama or Cresswell is going to take it. Cresswell takes it. No way through for the Irons. Here's Bowen. Zuma cannot work from that and Tottenham clear it away.
As he turned, Højbjerg was in close attendance to him there. Went down.
It's good defending. If Højbjerg isn't there, Zuma could.
Here's Ben Johnson.
He had to take a touch because he was closed down.
Zuma.
Away by Dyer. Here's Skip.
Son.
Now Son.
Lucas Moura's to his right, as is Ndombele, who... No, sorry, Emerson Royale, who gets the ball from Heung-min Son's pass, who passes it back to Romero. The man, of course, involved in that brief encounter between him and Pablo Fornals. And the one who started it, really, as well. But here is Declan Rice now for West Ham. Antonio. West Ham have had a clear chance there, but I think they've taken too many touches. And that explains why, because Ben Rama's shot is deflected. Could have been 1-0 if they took the shot straight away. But more and more frustration from West Ham and their players. Same with Tottenham as well. Literally sums up the game. And it's now just gone 63 minutes.
Romero thought about it, but thought better of it, and leaves it to his goalkeeper.
Lloris's goal kick.
Antonio.
Skip.
Here's Skip. Reguilon.
Of course, there haven't been any substitutions made between these two teams yet either, and we're nearly 65 minutes into the game.
Skip. Here's Romero.
Maybe the subs could make the difference between in this game. Because no wonder this game is still staying as it is. With the same players playing and the same style of display playing between both clubs.
Has to go back to try and get forward via Aaron Cresswell.
Lucas Moura. Declan Rice brilliantly wins the ball. But it is a throw into Tottenham. Emerson Royale takes it very quickly into Harry Kane.
Højbjerg.
Højbjerg goes down. He's furious with Antonio. Antonio thinks opposite.
He would like to put his challenges in himself, Højbjerg, but it's the way that
I mean, like,
behind and catches him. That's what he's really unhappy with.
no, it's Ben Rama that catches him first.
He does an awful lot wrong. He's trying to get to the ball and just gets there late. All friends now.
I mean, it is a foul. I do think it is a foul. So I guess that's probably why Højbjerg is fuming at the way Antonio was complaining to Paul Tierney then.
Højbjerg, you get tackled like that, you turn around.
But as a result, Tottenham get a free kick.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Lucas Moura.
It's a low one from Son.
Reguilon's ball in. Romero hooking around. This is Johnson.
And Ndombele. Son. Straight to Fabianski.
Rice. Well, now it's getting nowhere to go by Emerson Royale. He was tempting and coming together.
There's Ogbonna.
Southampton in time though.
Trying to find Antonio, but it goes to Romero.
Romero. Now Ogbonna. And Johnson.
It's the final quarter of the game. I'm just wondering how much of a risk either of these two sides will take trying to win the game. The worry is you do take a risk.
From the way that both teams are playing, though, I don't think either team's going to win this game. I think it could stay as it is, 0-0. But that's the question. When are the substitutes going to come on, and who will those substitutes be? Of course, as well.
West Ham will be especially wary given their recent experiences here, in which they've conceded goals in the 89th minute and beyond, which have cost them matches against Manchester United and Brentford. Back from Kane.
Oliver Skip. Son.
Now Son. Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura.
Skip through to Harry Kane.
Harry Kane's going to try and get past the West Ham defence. Again, frustration for the England captain and England striker.
Sheer weight of numbers there for West Ham defensively. There's nowhere for Kane to go.
It's a long one with the aim of picking
Here's Antonio.
Lloris made sure he got there first.
Lloris made sure he got there first. West Ham fans are appealing for a penalty.
Antonio in the process.
It certainly collides with him, but Lloris has to read the danger there, get to the ball first, which he does. It's the fact he
So
gets
Antonio
so
gets
far
into
to
the
the
box.
ground,
Lloris wins the ball. That's no way a penalty.
Antonio's really concentrating on the ball. He's not really looking at the goal.
Yeah, Lloris wins the ball. That's no way a penalty. How can the fans complain about that? The West Ham fans.
Antonio doing his best to show he's not being too perturbed by it.
Throw in, correct decision.
And Lloris having to do what he had to do.
When you play West Ham, goalkeepers have to be on their toes. They have to look to sweep at times and appreciate that Antonio will look for that ball over the top to go to step out of your penalty area and deal with things.
Ben Rama. Højbjerg's header.
sheet would be precious for Tottenham. They managed 3 in their opening 3 games, but they haven't had one in the Premier League since.
Benrahma goes down. Referee says play on. Rice.
Here's Rice.
Cresswell. Fornals. Straight into Antonio and back into Pablo Fornals. And unfortunately for him, he could not find Jared Bowen, but Fornals wins it back. Oh, and it goes over. Another missed opportunity for West Ham.
He intercepts the ball ever so well, reads the pass from Fornals, steps out of defence and tries to be too clever, gives it back to Fornals. When Eric Dyer closes down Fornals, a deflection like this can go.
Reguilon tried to clear it for Tottenham, but unfortunately he gave it away to his Spanish compatriot who made that shot, and it was saved fingertips by Hugo Lloris. The France and Tottenham #1. And because of that, the Hammers have a corner.
Reasons to be a little fearful as Fornals steps away and leaves it to Aaron Cresswell. We've got 2 assists on Thursday and whips the corner.
And it goes in this time. And Mikel Antonio has given West Ham the lead. And the celebration sums it all up from pure frustration from the whole game for both teams. But it's the East Londoners who prevail first. And West Ham take the lead here against Tottenham through that man again, number 9, Mikel Antonio. And the corner delivers. It's West Ham 1, Tottenham 0. Just gone 72 minutes. The ball is whipped in from the corner, finds Antonio, bang, bottom left. Lloris couldn't get there in time. And West Ham take the lead here against Spurs. And the fans right now would be saying, come on, you Irons. David Moyes looks absolutely relieved. As calm as a celebration as you could get. And then look at Antonio's the complete opposite way round. How did he do it? I'm gonna have to try and impressionise it. But what a celebration that was! West Ham 1, Tottenham 0.
It's what I was always taught when you're taking away swinging corners, try and keep the ball in the 6-yard box. And that's exactly what Cresswell did. Brilliant ball in.
Can Spurs find a way back? And here is Ndombele, and now Son, Højbjerg, Emerson Royale. Frustration boiling here for Tottenham. This could be more dropped points for Nuno Espirito Santo's men. Son on no way through. Sums up the frustration him and Harry Kane have had all game. But it's the other striker. It's Mikel Antonio that delivers for West Ham.
2 goals on Thursday with a corner and a free kick, and he's involved again today, Aaron Cresswell.
That goal has got the East Londoners singing now.
Discomfort is the West Ham fans' pleasure.
It was a game that was really just drifting along. It was really crying out for a touch of quality. We got that for the set piece with Cresswell. Reactions from
Emerson Royale's throw-in for Tottenham. Nearly 75 minutes into the game. And he's brought down by Benrahma.
Here's Dyer.
Reguilon. I should know the Manchester United Liverpool lineup in a sec, but nothing's come up on Sky Sports yet. I would check my phone on the Premier League app, but it's not working for some reason. Also, I don't know what the Brentford Leicester score is right now.
Here's Højbjerg.
So currently at the Brentford Community Stadium, it is Brentford 1, Leicester 1, with 72 minutes played.
Exultant at the possibility of another victory against Spurs.
And I do know now I am going to read the Manchester United Liverpool lineup. For Manchester United, it's De Gea, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, Greenwood, Fred, Fernandes, McTominay, and Cristiano Ronaldo, with Paul Pogba once again on the bench.
Here's Lucas Moura.
For Liverpool, Alisson, Van Dijk, Konate, Robertson, Trent, Milner, Keita, Henderson, Firmino, Salah, and Jota. Mane on the bench. And Ndombele trying his best to find Kane, but still no way through. More frustration here for Tottenham Hotspur. Here is Kane. Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura. And no messing around there from Kurt Zuma, who clears and then brings the defenders out.
It's very important.
Here's Eric Dyer.
On the edge of their own penalty area, go 1-0 up. Don't try and protect that. Keep squeezing up. Keep looking for that second goal.
Here's Ndombele.
Souček. Lucas Moura.
Here's Lucas Moura.
Skip. Emerson Royale. Christian Romero. Reguilon. Sorry, that was Højbjerg. And now it's Ndombele.
Here's Ndombele.
Reguilon's actually in the box.
Højbjerg.
And there is going to be substitutions. Lo Celso looks to come on for Tottenham, and Lanzini looks to come on for West Ham, as the Manchester United and Liverpool players arrive at Old Trafford. And I've, of course, just read the teams out after looking at the Premier League app, so I won't need to go through it again. Reguilon's cross.
And as for Liverpool, Konate and Jota both in the starting 11. Here, West Ham having been given that
Emerson Royale.
by Mikel Antonio, looking to hang on to it as Spurs press, aiming to find a way back. They're going to bring Giovanni Lo Celso on when the chance arrives.
Here's both Lo Celso and Lanzini both looking to come on.
Lanzini, stripped and ready to come on. Spurs have been patient throughout, but there's got to be a bit more urgency about them now, trailing as they are.
And presumably, either Ndombele or Moura will make way for Lo Celso.
Here is Ndombele. Lucas Moura. Skip.
Romero.
Here's Oliver Skip.
Kane.
Harry Kane.
Emerson Royale.
Emerson Royale trying to fire it
Blocked
across Declan Rice
by
as
Declan Rice.
Ronaldo's assisting.
Tottenham keep it in the West Ham half. Still looking for an equaliser and pressing for an equaliser. Lucas Moura
Lucas Moura.
doesn't quite find Emerson Royale. West Ham win it back.
Ronaldo's playing down the line looking for Antonio.
Here's Romero.
Steps in.
Now Tottenham win it back.
Emerson Royale with the layoff.
And Ndombele trying to find Son. No way through.
West Ham staying so tight.
9 minutes till stoppage time and then full time.
No encouragement whatsoever. Here's Lucas Moura. Again, it was Kane they looked to, but Thomas Souček was the man blocking the pathway that time. And Spurs come again with Lucas Moura. Rice holding him up and then winning it back.
Yeah, they do getting more width in their game, Tottenham. They're trying to get through the heart of that.
Here's Cresswell. Lucas Moura's to his right.
Screening them as well. That's where West Ham are really strong. So you've got to get the ball out wide and get your fullbacks forward, get crosses in.
Was it by Miguel Antonio? It was.
Referee says it was stayed in from Antonio.
Lloris denies him.
Bowen's gonna not have a chance yet. But what about Ben Rama? He goes down. West Ham fans call for a penalty, but referee says play on.
We're like statues for a moment, hoping to be given a throw in, and Antonio just got up and got on with it.
Here's Ndombele.
Reguilon flipping it across, and Spurs get the corner.
Well, Tottenham weren't happy. They thought the ball had gone out of play. It looks like the whole of the ball is past the line there, so that should have been a Tottenham throw-in.
It should have been a Tottenham throw. That was out. Antonio carried on. Referee said carry on.
Fabianski does well here to block the initial opportunity for Ben Rama. They just managed to do enough to smuggle the ball away, and there's no foul in here on Ben Rama.
Well, it was a long time before the changes came into effect, and Spurs have actually brought a second substitute to the touchline. And Brian Hill
Also,
is that man who will take the place of Sergio.
coming off for Tottenham is Sergio Reguilon, and replacing him is the new number 11, the Spaniard Brian Hill from Sevilla. Tottenham signed him to replace Eric Lamela in the team, who's of course moved to Sevilla from Tottenham. And here comes Lo Celso coming on for Spurs. It's Ndombele who's been taken off by Nuno Espirito Santo. And the Frenchman's day is over.
Lanzini, who had a dramatic impact from the bench at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last season.
And Ben Rama is going to make way for Manuel Lanzini, West Ham's number 10. The Hammers fans applaud side Ben Rama. Tottenham fans are going to be kicking themselves right now, or kicking the air right now, as Ben Rama walks off really, really slowly. And the Algerian makes way for Manuel Lanzini, the Argentinian, number 10 for West Ham.
Previously scored a winner against Spurs here back in May 2017. For the changes,
Tottenham's corner.
West Ham made ahead of this corner, which Son will take.
Eric Dyer headers it the complete wrong way.
Hill with his first involvement. It's flipped away from Son.
And Bowen wins the ball off Son. He's got Lanzini to the left of him. Son wins it back though from Jared Bowen, the man from Hereford, playing in that claret and light blue of West Ham United.
Hill. The other substitute Lo Celso now. Skip.
Here's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
It's Højbjerg.
Lucas Moura. And this is the match stats for the second half. West Ham have 5 shots and 2 shots on target. Tottenham, nothing. West Ham touches in the opposite box, 14. Tottenham, 6. And that, I think, sums up on why West Ham have taken the lead here this second half, here against the North London club. Technically, the true North London club for the Premier League, as Arsenal moved to North London from South London. But they're both North London clubs anyway for now, as we all know. But Tottenham are losing to the East London club here at the moment. Just gone 86 minutes and less than 4 minutes now till stoppage time, surely.
Skip.
Here's Brian Hill.
This is Hill. Hill linking up with Skip. Slice clear by Thomas Souček. It's a natural instinct now for West Ham to just sit back and try and hold on to what they have. Risky one, though.
I just wonder whether David Moyes to think about sending on an extra defender, but then that can cause problems. You get bodies back there, but again, if there's a lack of communication, or it takes one mistake and he can be punished.
Yes, my mind goes back to Monday at Arsenal when Patrick Vieira did that in bringing James Tompkins on, and they weren't able to hold out. Crystal Palace ended up drawing a game that they had been leading. Here's Romero. Now Skip.
Højbjerg. Lo Celso.
So finding a way through to Emerson Royale. Here's Hill, got there ahead of
Brian Hill.
Ben Johnson.
Dispossessed by Ben Johnson. And here's Antonio. Can he double West Ham's lead? Brian Hill surrounds him as Antonio finds Lanzini, and now it goes to Souček, who gives it back to Antonio. Lanzini's header into Antonio. West Ham throw-in.
Just keep hold of it. Secure possession, keep your team on the ball, high up the pitch, and run the clock down.
Well, resting that one precious asset has paid dividends so far for David
Antonio.
Antonio, scorer of the goal and helping to preserve what he has earned now. Certainly worked better than Spurs resting their entire team.
Well, Mikel Antonio's goal was pure striking instinct. He's played a variety of positions in his career, but really settled to this front man role, this goal scoring role. He has become the scourge of the Premier League, not just scoring goals, but heavily involved in creating them for others as well. A sensational season.
Goals and assists, most combined this season. Salah 11, Antonio 9, Vardy 8, Pogba on 7. Eric Dyer, nearly less than a minute now till stoppage time. And I wonder how much added time is going to be added. Bloody hell, I'm repeating myself, aren't I?
Spurs want to throw on an extra attacking threat.
But Tottenham aren't finished yet. Neither are West Ham. Tottenham want to bring on Steven Bergwijn for the last few minutes and for stoppage time. West Ham are looking to bring on someone as well.
And it's Jared Bowen who's coming off as David Moyes does take this risk of throwing on an extra.
Jared Bowen comes off.
Cling on to what they've already earned.
And coming on is Craig Dawson. So West Ham have gone for a more defensive option here to try and hold on to the 1-0 win. Lucas Moura makes way for Steven Bergwijn as Tottenham still look for an equaliser before full time.
Replaced by Stephen Bergwijn, who had an unhappy return to his home nation in the week.
3 minutes of added time.
3 minutes of stoppage time added. Cresswell with a free kick. Antonio up against Romero. Socek wins the header. Cresswell.
Lo Celso gives it away to Dawson.
Now Johnson looking to get the better of Hill. He's got
Ben Johnson gets the better of Brian Hill.
Antonio not showing a great willingness to get there. Here's Socek. Heading for the corners now seems to be the main objective for West Ham, just to delay, frustrate Spurs. Dawson stops the route through to Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's amazing how attractive corner flags become when you're 1-0 up in the 91st minute.
A shake of the head from Nuno. The side had won their last two games coming into this.
Yeah. Disappointing result this is for Tottenham as it stands. After they won the last two against Aston Villa and Newcastle. And this could be Spurs' fourth defeat of the season after their torrid September.
Romero. Son with a cross.
Son's cross goes straight to Fabianski.
So former England.
I think West Ham are going to hold on to this victory as it stands.
I'm going to go for another left back. He's been outstanding, Aaron Cresswell, this season and today. It's been a really tight game.
Sky Sports have nominated Aaron Cresswell as man of the match.
Antonio's reaction was incredible, but Cresswell's delivery was right on the money.
So I thought Fornals had a really good game. Ben Johnson's not had a bad debut, but I wouldn't give him man of the match. But, Cresswell has had a decent game. Tottenham's throw-in, which Emerson Royale takes quickly.
Zuma just happy to get rid of it.
See, I think Zuma's had a brilliant game as well, to be fair.
Remaining here for his team to hang on.
West Ham fans all blowing the whistle as Lloris kicks it with his goal kick. Ogbonna kicks it away, and that's it. It's a huge win for West Ham. It's Tottenham's fourth defeat of the season, and Mikel Antonio delivers once again for the Hammers. And West Ham are going to go away with this London derby with 3 points. And it's such a tightly contested game where both teams didn't look like they were going to impression. That didn't make sense. When both teams looked like they were failing to make an impression, Mikel Antonio does deliver. And put it in the back of the net, bottom left, from the set piece West Ham did then, the corner West Ham did then. That led to Antonio's goal. The bubbles blow high to sum up West Ham's delight. And a great afternoon for West Ham. And there we have it. It's full time. West Ham 1, Tottenham 0. And meanwhile, at the Brentford Community Stadium, as it stands, Leicester have taken the lead here at the Brentford Community Stadium. And as it stands, Leicester are leading 2-1 away at West London to against Brentford. And West Ham move into the top 4 after that victory over Spurs. But now all the table waits on that huge clash between Manchester United and Liverpool at Old Trafford. Because that will pay dividends to the table as well. But that is a terrific win for West Ham. A disappointing result for Tottenham. Their fourth defeat of the season. And Nuno's side have got work to do. And that is the end of the live stream, guys. And I hope you enjoyed watching that. Full time, West Ham 1, Tottenham 0.